Hey, Taco. Sorry about that, chat. It's working now? You can hear me? For some reason, it just wasn't working. I had to like reset it at the computer. We're good though? Cool. All right, step one is going to be boiling some baby potatoes. And then I gotta go pee real quick. It's a little too much water. Let me just... That'll work. Alright, y'all. I'm just gonna put that on high, and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go pee. Actually, I forgot that my placemats are in the wash. I'm gonna throw them in the dryer real quick. All right, I'm gonna go pee, and I'll be right back. Taco. Okay. Hello, chat. All right, we've got this going. Let me get the camera in a better spot. Usually I have it flipped the other way, but it's being weird. That works. That's a bit too much. Hold on. God, it's hard to adjust. There we go. Let me my hands. I drank so much coffee today. Just an insane amount of coffee. Makes you feel like you're gonna fall. Oh wait, is it upside down? No, that's normal. Okay. Let me move some stuff out of the way here. All right, let's start gathering ingredients we need. We got our champagne vinegar and white wine vinegar. We've got olive oil. We've got parsley. We've got the seasoning I like a lot. We have salt. We have coarse salt. What else? What else? We need, where is tarragon? Tarragon. We need rosemary. What else? What else? Where's my thyme? time. Okay. Let me get the steak out of the fridge to start getting it room temp. Both of these look pretty samey. I will cook whichever one is heavier. This one. All right, we've got a ribeye. We've got asparagus. We've got lobster tails. We've got potatoes. We have got, where's my garlic? I did get garlic, right? I hope I did. I really hope I did. We got shallots. We got garlic. We have fresh rosemary. Okay. I just need one shallot. One big shallot will do. These are all like doubles. That's fine. Okay. What else? Got softened butter. I have ghee. I think I'm pretty much just about good to go. I'm just getting rid of some extra spices that are out that I don't need right now. Okay. Okay. Lobster tails I'm gonna let hang out. You know what? I should just move the rice cooker. I'm not using it right now. It would be nice to have some more room. Yeah, let me just unplug this. The old Zojirushi. Oh, yeah, there we go. That'll free up some more space to work, which is nice. Okay. Got a baking sheet here. I'll leave the steak over there. Start preheating the oven a little bit. Okay. Leave this over here. That. Those two can sit together. Get my cutting board. I'm better off this way. Where is my good knife? It's in the knife block. Could you believe it? Okay. So, what are we going to work on first here? I might as well prep all of my stuff. For the Bearnaise, I just need to slice a shallot. And I'll keep that in a little cup. Do that real quick. Let me hang a trash bag. Doorknob here. Hi, Taco. What's up, buddy? What's up, Mr. Cat? And hi, chat. Hope you're all doing well. Now we just need to slice these. It doesn't need to be a mince or anything like that. Since it's just used to infuse the vinegar. In fact, I don't have to waste a bowl on that. Let me just get in. I know I've got a little saucepan somewhere. No. If you were a little saucepan, where would you be? There you are. Okay. We're just going to put these right into our little saucepan. And we're not using it yet. It's starting to boil. I'll put the smashed potatoes ready. Now, what's the serving size on these? About 6 potatoes each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 160 calories worth of potato. Hello, Taco. Missed the baby. Okay, we set a timer for 20 minutes. Hi. What's up, buddy? As many as you can. Oh, that is shallots in the tiny pot. Now for that, I actually have to look up the recipe. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do the champagne vinegar. I think I am. Hold on. Let me just bring up my tarragon, or was it Bearnaise? That is not the right recipe. Neither is this one. What was the Bearnaise recipe I used? Small saucepan of... Alright, the wine does go in. Okay, we're good. Okay, so in here we want 1.5 tablespoons of champagne vinegar and 1.5 tablespoons tablespoon. Fuck, I don't know if I have a half tablespoon. I have a half teaspoon. I could eyeball it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, I don't know where my other measuring is. I washed all my dirty measuring utensils. Oh, you know what? It's probably back here. Yeah, it is. Just gotta wash this real quick. Okay. So we're gonna do. I gotta open this. Yeah. We're doing 1 and 1/2. Then we're getting the champagne vinegar. I'm gonna pop the seal off this. Throw that out. What is this so hard to open? Hold on. There we go. We're doing 1.5 of this. We can overdo it a touch too. Yeah. And then we are going to hit it with a bit of fresh tarragon leaves. No, we don't have to heat that up yet. Needs a little black pepper too. I have to fill this with peppercorns. It's empty. Now, why won't this rest in there right? What happened? There we go. No, that might. This grinder sucks. There we go. Make sure it's all resting at the bottom of this. This is going to be for the infused vinegar, which we're not going to start just yet. We have time. All right. Let's get our compound butter ready. We want half of this stick. I didn't realize that I really let this get to room temp. Which I really didn't have to because it's supposed to be microwaved. That's fine. Hey Taco. What's up, buddy? Okay. We're not going to microwave that yet because we don't have to. I do need to get paprika. Paprika, we're going to do Hungarian half sharp paprika. We got parsley, rosemary, and thyme. Okay. I'm also going to have minced garlic going into that. Cool, cool, cool. Let me start getting my asparagus ready. Well, do I mince garlic first? No, I think I'm going to use two different. Let me get a. Just washed this. And it did not wash very well. Come on. Soak that in the sink for a little bit. popped one, but I'm just gonna throw it away. There we go. Odd piece of asparagus. I'm not fucking with that piece. We'll say I don't have a ton of room. I didn't have as much room in here as I thought I did. I'm just gonna keep them in here and then I'll move them. Oh. Broken. Yeah. Okay. Boba. What's up, bud? I know they don't have hard food. Let me go get it for him real quick. Okay, Mr. Cat. Okay, Mr. Cat. Where are my scissors? Okay. Anytime. Come on. You got it? Yeah. Okay. Well, we got 9 minutes on the potatoes. I'm going to take this opportunity real quick to just clean off my table. Where is my cleaning spray? There it is. So far, so good, chat? All right, let me get that out of the way. Oven's done preheating. Playing the oven song. Okay. Olive oil. My beautiful singing oven. We're just going to drizzle some olive oil across that parchment paper to roll our potatoes around in before we smash them. You like my little preheating song? You know what? I'm also going to take this. I should just make extra compound butter for the potatoes because I could do the same potato as lobster. You know, no, we're already making too much. Okay. So, how am I going to do this? Let me get this off of the oven. Throw that in the corner. Put the steak over there. Let's melt this butter. Turn that down a touch. What's up, Taco? What can I do for you, buddy? Hi, Taco. Okay. The recipe calls for 4 lobster tails, and we only have 2, so I could definitely use some of this butter. So, we want to mince a couple garlic cloves. I did go get better steak. Yeah. Okay. That did not quite smash. There we go. Okay. Hi. What's up, bud? Hi, Doc. What's up, buddy? Okay. Ugh, sweating my ass off already. That is a full teaspoon. No, half a teaspoon. Not too close. Hell yeah, thank you. Now why can't I get the top off of this? That went flying. What was I looking for? I feel like something's missing. Here it is. There we go. Yeah, it'll cut out occasionally. Oh. Okay. That's the potatoes done. I'm just going to chop this up a little better. This dried rosemary. I think it's a little stemmy. I do have fresh rosemary, but I'm just using that for basting. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna use this guy. I'm gonna fish out some potatoes. Throw this back up here. Okay. Let me move this up here for a moment. Now here's how I do this lately. I feel like it's easier than... I don't want to smash all the way to the bottom. We're just trying to break them up and keep them in one piece. I forgot to roll them all around in the oil. Hold on. That's throwing you into the oil for... we lost that piece. Broke up a little bit. That's okay. Ain't the end of the world. We just want to gently break them and try to keep them together. It sucks when they just become like 5 different pieces when you smash them too much. Kind of like that one, that was too much. That one is a little undercooked. That's a big one though. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to hit each one with a little bit of that butter for the lobster. I'm just gonna like dip it in and then dip it on. This little dips. I don't even think we need to dip it back in. Yeah, one more. Okay. Put that in there. I'm gonna hit it with this little bit of seasoning mix, which is just some dried shallots, tarragon, green peppercorn, and a few other things. And then we hit it with some cracked black pepper. And now they go into the oven for about 40 minutes. We're gonna set it to 35. My oven gets unresponsive sometimes. I had to give it a second. There we go. All right, so we got 35 minutes on that. Do I have another? I don't have any other baking pans to do the asparagus in. Let me see if I can get this thing washed, because I could do the asparagus in here.
19 months of subscribing from pinwheel__OP.
Oh yeah, we're good. This is the pan I did my, for the dish I did my miso glaze in, which, as you can imagine, really stuck. It stuck crazy style. Okay. So we're going to put that here. We're going to hit it with some more olive oil. Actually, no, you know what? I should put these in first, because we're going to roll them around in the olive oil. I'll put a bit down first. The ramekin next to the greens is garlic butter with a little paprika and some pepper. And that's for the lobster tails. Can I fit everyone in here? Not quite. And I don't want to layer it at all, so I might just have to let a few of these asparagus go. A few asparagi. I mean, I guess I could layer it a little bit. I could also fit like one right there. Okay. Use the same brush. Just get a little bit of that on there. But mainly, so I can get some more olive oil on these. Okay. I want to use a specific salt on these. Here it is. It's a salt with It's sea salt with lemon peel, thyme, and mastic. It's very good on asparagus. And we're going to hit it with a little pepper too. All right, so that's ready for the oven. These extra asparagus are just going to hell. All right, let's get the lobster tails prepped. Now, I've only cooked lobster tails once. It was over a decade ago. But it doesn't seem very difficult. Scissors. Scissors, where are you? There you are. Now, you're not supposed to cut all the way to the end, right? Oh shit, that was too much. I was just trying to gently separate it. I'm not sure. Let me look at the recipe quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Taco! Mr. Taco! Fuck, I lost the recipe I was doing. Okay. Cut the shell down the center, all the way to the tail. Don't cut through the bottom. Using your hand, spread open the shell so it separates away on the sides. Oh, so I am supposed to crack it all the way up to the side. Okay. Like, it wants me to essentially do that. That completely cracked it. Yep. Now we're fine. Some of it cracked off, but that's okay, because we're going to be just broiling them anyway. Now, the pan that I'm going to be broiling them in, you shouldn't broil glass, right? I was going to say I could use that glass dish over there, but I think I shouldn't do that. It's going to be too high a temp. I'll wait until the potatoes come out, and then we can get that prepped. Taco! Mr. Taco! I hear him yelling repeatedly. Oh boy. He really has such a wistful meow. Alright, I could do this part now because the infused vinegar is supposed to sit for a while before it's used. So, it's a 2-minute simmer. I'm going to put this on low, and then 5 minutes of standing. Let me get a tiny wooden spoon. want to make sure all the shallots are kind of in there and broken up a bit. There we go. Now I gotta decide what kind of a, what am I doing my Bearnaise sauce? I have to use an immersion blender. And I don't, oh, you know, this'll work. There we go. I will do it in this little tiny mason jar. And there's my immersion blender, which I have not used in a very long time. I'll just get that ready. We're not using it for a little bit. Our steak. Scissors are done. Recipe card I do still need. We're gonna pull the steak out. We're gonna use a very coarse salt on it. Can you see me working on the steak? No, I'm blocking it with olive oil, my bad. Taco! Pepper. More coarse salt on this side. More pepper. Taco, you are ridiculous, buddy. And now I'm just gonna do a little trail of salt here to smash into that side. I'm gonna do the same thing again for the fat cap side. And that's ready to go. It is just about his dinner time, so that's why he is crying. You simmering yet? Not quite. Taco! Come here, buddy. He doesn't want her. What he wants me to do is walk to the table. Hold on, watch this. I'll take you. Is it this direction? It is. Hi! Hi! What's up, baby? Come here. Hello, baby. Okay? You get your attention? You happy now? You happy now, Taco? Aw. Baby. Baby. Okay, I'm going back. Whew. Okay. I love how he screams when I get in the room. Alright, that is almost simmering. Let me go get my nicotine. Hi. They're both so good. I love those cats. I love the hell out of them. All right, this is simmering. down a touch. And I'm going to keep an eye on that timer at 19 minutes. We're going to turn off the heat and let it sit. Oh, so far so good, eh, chat? Sorry, I shouldn't be messing with stuff. I'm not going to touch it. Whew. This is all going to be fantastic. Now, what else do I need for my sauce? 3 yolks, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 225 grams of ghee. How big is this container? 255. So almost the whole container of ghee. I feel like that mason jar is not big enough now. But I don't have anything taller that's like thin. I guess I could do it in a bowl? But I feel like I shouldn't. It's also going to make more than I want, I think. Well, so look, the mason jar, I have to use almost the whole jar of ghee. They're like practically the same size. But it shouldn't really be splashing out. Like I'm using the immersion blender, which really shouldn't have it rise much at all, except for the stick itself going in. All right, another 20 seconds on this, and then we're pulling it off the heat. Let me cover my paprika up. Don't need that. Oh, God, I turn 41 soon, and I am not thrilled about that. Okay, we're gonna pull that off the heat. We're gonna let it sit for 5 full minutes before we do anything else to it. The angle's giving you vertigo? I'm so sorry. I don't know how to make it any better. Maybe I could stick it here? Oh, you know, that might actually be much better. Let me... I could move it a little further up. This should be more of a straight up and down instead of at an angle. Oh God, I hate sweating. You know, I'm gonna open my window a little bit, get it a little cool in here. Okay, so where am I at? That's the Bearnaise. We want to do the asparagus at 425 for about 10 minutes. But our oven right now is only at 4. Let's take a quick peek at the potatoes. Looking good. Now, I'm gonna have to move one of the oven racks, and I should have done that before. That's okay. That is okay. But hey, y'all, now we're pretty much just doing a bit of waiting. We got to do a little bit of waiting before we continue. The order of operations is potatoes have 16 minutes left, and then the asparagus needs 10. While the asparagus is in, we're doing the steak. Steak comes off and rests while we do the lobster tails, and while the lobster tails are going, we're making our Bearnaise. That's our order of operations. Let me get, well, now it's easier to separate egg yolks when they're cold. I do have an egg yolk separator. I just have to find it. No, Boba, don't jump in the sink. The windows above the sink are open and he is looking. He's like, oh, what's that? Where's my egg yolk separator? There it is. I love my egg yolk separator. It's this guy, and he vomits up the egg whites while the yolks stay in them. I still feel like I should use a bowl instead of that little tiny thing. Like, I could do the Bearnaise like in this bowl, which is about as deep as the mason jar, a little less, but like way more width. I'll do this. I'll do it in this. I love it. Oh, I'm so looking forward to eating. I made breakfast at like 9 a.m., but I haven't eaten since. Let me feed the cats. It's cat food time. Here, since there's nothing going on in here, we'll take a quick cat food intermission. Hey, Taco. I'll put y'all right there. It's coming. Don't worry. Hi. I'm making it, Taco. I'm making it. I'm making it. You don't gotta yell. I'm making it, buddy. It's coming. Yeah. It's coming. There you go. All right, we'll hang out here for a minute while we let the boys eat. We got about 10 minutes anyway. Oh. There you go, that's better. Oh.
4 months of subscribing from he Ambrosia.
Oh, Ambrosia, thank you. Thank you. And thanks anyone who has subbed or resubbed or anything. I can't see alerts in here unless I'm like staring at my phone. Oh, but I appreciate you. Bowl swap. There's still plenty of food in the other bowl, Boba. Hi. Boba's coming up to me. Hello, Boba. There's still food if you want it. No, he just wants to rub into my head. You smell like cat food. You smell like cat food, Boba. Hi. Oh, hi, Mom. Oh God, I am sweating bullets. Let me go set up back in the kitchen. Hi. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. What a guy. Ignore all that. Look at that guy. A little gentleman. All right, let's go back in the kitchen. Oh, you can see my horrifically unorganized wall of spices there. I gotta go through it all. Okay, I gotta put this up. Like this? No. Like this? No. It's like this. I think? Are we upside down now? We are. How do I fix that? I guess I could just spin it around. I would do like this. And that should be good? Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's been at least 5 minutes for the vinegar. Let me get a strainer. Honestly, I want to do that in this bowl because it's kind of the perfect size. Let me get the fork. We're going to scoop all that into here. And that is our infused vinegar at the bottom, which doesn't really feel like much. How those potatoes looking? All right, the potatoes are done. They were pretty small. We're gonna pull the potatoes. We're gonna up the oven to, I think it was 450. Let me just double check. 425. Asparagus going in. Nope, gotta take out the potatoes first. What am I thinking? Asparagus go in. Hi Taco, you done eating? Excuse me, buddy. We're gonna hit the potatoes with a tiny, tiny little bit of parm. Now that they're out. Tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. Give it a little funk. Okay. We're getting somewhere. All right, asparagus is in. No, I shouldn't have put it in yet. Come back out. It's got to heat up first. Oh, the vinegar can just stay in there because that's what I'm mixing it in. Never mind, we're good. I gotta melt this ghee somehow. You know what? I think I'm just gonna scoop it into here. I don't know if I trust microwaving this jar. The rest of this goes in the fridge. Nice. That sounds good. Not too hot? Okay. All right, 10 minutes. Throw a piece of paper towel over the top of this and throw it in the microwave. Hold on. Get that to go under so it stays on. About 35 seconds. Still hot? Not really. Need the big knife anymore? How's that? That's melted. Okay. We'll leave that in there for a few. We're going to taste test a potato. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. A little crunchy on the outside, very nice and mashed on the inside. Okay. Now we're getting ready for the lobster tails. Okay. I'm going to save the leftover garlic that's in there for basting the steak. Okay. So these are ready to go. This is our beginning to plate food. I'm going to put it back here for now. Move this there. So that, a pan up here for the steak, which we're almost ready to start cooking in about 6 minutes. So I'm going to start heating this up to medium high. Where did I put my fresh rosemary? There it is. So I'm going to want about a sprig or two of that. Whew. Yeah, sorry about that. The only reason I paywall the Discord really is so I don't have to worry about moderating it so much. If you do, as soon as you're in once, it doesn't kick you ever. That was like the compromise I made. Oh boy. This has been nice, but goddamn, I'm exhausted already. All right, so what's the time and temp for the lobster again? Sorry, I have it written down. 500 degrees. Preheat into a broil. And it's supposed to be top shelf of the oven. I feel like there's no way that's not going to burn the absolute fuck out of it. Top shelf broil for that long? Let me see what it says again. Oh. Set the oven rack such that the lobster tails would be 4 to 5 inches away from the broiler. Four to 5 inches. Okay. While this is going, I'm going to do something real quick. I'll be right back. My placemat's finished in the dryer along with my towels. So I'm going to go grab those and set the table. Okay, the table all set. Got a minute 20 left on the asparagus, and then we have to heat the oven up further. Oh boy, let me move these so I have somewhere to put the asparagus. Where am I putting these? Right here's okay. Whew. Hello, chat. We're on a magnet mount. Battery might die soon. I'm gonna have to switch it when we switch to eating. I'll swap batteries and go on a tripod. What is that? Oh, okay, 47 seconds. It's getting warm. I'm not gonna crank it up just yet. Oh boy. Put this garlic away. Don't need it. I do need that butter still. Oven song's about to play. My beautiful oven song. Asparagus comes out. And now that the asparagus is out, we hit it with a little bit of parm. Just a little bit to crumble over the top while it's still nice and hot. I feel like it might need like another minute or two. It just looks a little too green. I'm gonna actually pop it in there while that's heating back up. Getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. I do not have anywhere to toss it to keep it on warm, and it's okay. We should be good to go pretty soon. I'm giving that asparagus 1 minute, and then we're going to switch to broil. Well, actually, hold on. Pulling that out. I need this to be on a higher shelf. That feels like that is about 5 inches from the broiler. We're gonna let it hit the broiler for about a minute. This is very hot, extremely hot pan. I'm gonna have to turn on the vent of the microwave so the fire smoke detector doesn't go off. I warn you in advance, it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud, and it's only gonna be for about 6 minutes, okay? But here's your warning, in case you want to adjust your headphones before I do that. Okay. Asparagus comes out. Broiler's on high. I'm still worried that that's too barky. I'm gonna butcher one of these. Oh, it's perfect. Never mind. Okay. We are going to set the timer 8 minutes. And the lobster tails are going in. In the meantime, we are going to take this knife. We're going to get some butter. Oh, all right, too hot, too hot, too hot. Let's move that around. All right, that's way too hot. I mean, it is good to have it really hot for the steak. I really just want it coated a little bit. I don't want black butter though. Okay. I'm turning the vent on. Yeah, sorry. I don't want the smoke detector to go off though. Smoky oven. Oh, fuck. All right. I fucked up in the oven. I'm just gonna let it sit there. Ooh. A little bit of fire in the oven. Just a little bit of fire in the oven. But you know, if you're gonna have a fire somewhere, it should probably be in the oven. The lobster tails might be fucked. I think they'll be okay. They're just gonna be extremely smoky. I should use tin foil, I kind of wasn't thinking. That parchment paper went right up in flames. I'm just so used to using parchment paper for everything. Steak looks good. Can't really say the same for the lobster tails. I turned the broiler off and I just have it on oven now. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot this. lobster would have been fine if I didn't set it on fire. Put my palm away. I don't know if my smoke detector just doesn't work. It should be going crazy right now. Oh. You ready to see this? You ready to see this? Woo. Well, at least the shell protected it from getting ashes on it. It honestly does look good otherwise. My God. We're just going to place that back in the oven that's now off. All right, and now we have to make our Bearnaise. Is this still melted? Yes. Okay. Wrong recipe. Okay. Fuck, I was supposed to pour in the butter slowly. I forgot that step of it. We're still going to be okay. It might not be the best Bearnaise ever, but it will be fine. Tarragon comes at the end. A little bit of salt comes in now. I have to get my yolks. I should have done this already, but I panicked with the fire in the oven. Okay. Wish me luck on my endeavor. That's looking good. Okay. Oh. Tiny bit more. Looks like a Bearnaise to me. One more tarragon. Oh, that's so good. That's crazy. Okay, now for the full plating. I wish I can give you a better angle. I'll try to just move it to the side a bit. Oh, god damn. Where'd my tongs go? I'm gonna put them in the sink. Hello? There they are. Oh. Should I take the lobster out of the tails? Like, should I de-shell it to go on the plate? Should be back. There we go. And there you have it. A romantic Valentine's Day dinner. Whew. Okay, I have to set up the camera with a new battery. We're going to go away for about a minute, maybe two, and then I'll see you in the other room. Okay? See you in a minute. I'm sweaty. Sorry, I want to come here. I forgot to put on background music during all of this. Where's the link for this? Oh, I can't find it. Fuck. Oh, is it this one? It's not. Oh, it is. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Our nice jazzy piano. Okay, give me a minute.
It's been 8 months of subscribing from Ishtarnisht.
Okay. How's this for an angle? Here with my date. Here with my lovely date. Okay. You know, I meant to do like a little PNG of a meal. Yeah, I wish I had a candle. I wish I had a candle. What do you mean? Oh, I want to see the inside of the steak. It's going to be rare for sure, but I'm okay with that. Come on. I got the fatty bit on the end fighting with me. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Whew. Thank you. It's good. Kind kind of perfect doneness. The fatty bit I got is too big and too fatty. All right, I have to try to get the lobster tail. I don't know if I just try to pull the whole thing out. All right, I really should have gotten paper towels. I don't know how to get lobster tail out of the shell. Okay. Okay. I'm screwing up the sauce, but... All right, hold on. I need a paper towel. I don't trust that a cat's not going to jump up here, but I do want to do something, if I can. Let me try. You know what? Let me get the other lobster tail out. Oh wow, that's charred. We're going to get all the charring to not go on the plate as much as I could help it. I'm just putting it right on the table, I know. I'll scoop it off the table. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Bear with me a minute. Bear with me a minute. For anyone who missed it, we set our oven on fire, and we set the lobster tails on fire. Okay. I gotta get a nice picture or two. Hold on. I'm gonna try to do something really quick, Chad. All right, perfect. I've already sat back down, unfortunately. Oh boy. All right, let's try a lobster tail. Ooh, very tender. Extremely good. Let's hit a potato. Also very good. It's all crazy. It's all insanely good. Insanely good. My date's just very tall. He's sitting. He is sitting. Oh God, it's a Bearnaise sauce. My first time making a Bearnaise. The steak doneness is perfect. I just have to cut smaller pieces. The fatty bits are a little fatty, if you can imagine that. I'm gonna post pic. Hold on. My date. Hold on. Why is it just putting K's in repeatedly? Okay, hold on. My phone's wet. That's why. My date is shy. Beautiful. Whew. I am so sweaty. This is one of the sweatiest I've ever been. This is fucking great though. Really good. The doneness on the steak is very rare. I don't know if you can see. Very rare steak. I dripped a little bit on the floor. Oh my God. That's so good. The top half of a ribeye is the best part. That whole like cap on it. Best part of a ribeye. Despite the oven fire, the lobster tails are fantastic. Crazy good. Oh. I'm putting this stream on my dating apps. And paper towel. There we go. Whew. I was originally going to do a screen mirror. So it's been 2 live versions of me. But I couldn't get it looking right, and I feel like the cutout is kind of funnier. Whew. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do mirrored with a delay. Yeah, this is crazy good. Very, very happy with how this came out. Everything I know about Germa, I have nothing against Germa. I just only watch my friends on Twitch. Everything I know about Germa, I've learned from Chibli. Yep, everyone needs to get their Valentine's kiss. The asparagus is perfect. I thought it was undercooked, but it's actually like genuinely perfect. Not mushy at all. But not at all tough. It's not barky at all. Dave, I don't know if you were here when I was seasoning the asparagus, but I used the aging salt from Curio, the stuff that has like a little bit of lemon and verbena in it. It's so good for asparagus. It's such good salt. It was like it was made for asparagus. The potatoes are awesome. They did get a little cold, but they are also perfect. And the Bearnaise on the potatoes goes fucking crazy. Taco's in here and very confused. My very confused son. Asparagus is like an alien vegetable. It feels like something you'd find on Mars. My date's just waiting for me to finish before they start. They're shy. God damn. This insanely tender cap of the ribeye is insane. I'm gonna leave that for last. I'm gonna finish this bit of the ribeye first. Yeah, perfect doneness on the steak too. It's almost medium rare, but I would just call this main center bit rare. I usually finish steak in the oven, but we just did it all in the pan. I have to try combining the two. Some steak and some lobster. Yeah, it goes crazy. Really, this is my first time making a Bearnaise, and only my second time having Bearnaise. And I feel like I fucking nailed it. Not that it was super hard to make or anything. I think tarragon has become like one of my favorite herbs. I'm so happy with this. This is a great last Valentine's Day. Oh my God. Yeah, everything really came out perfect. I'm so surprised the lobster wasn't ruined. I had to turn off the broiler because the oven was on fire. And I just finished it at 500 degrees. And it worked. It worked fine. Let me see that link. Great link, Jakey. Thank you, Sinkies. That's wonderful. Oh, God. I still don't think we saw all the alerts today. That isn't me baiting. I'm just surprised. It is just RNG which one it pulls. There's a lot of inappropriate jokes I'd make, but my mom and grandma are watching. Whew. He's shy, he's shy. My date doesn't want to eat on camera. They said they'll eat some when I finish. He is sitting, he's just really tall. Really, really tall. This little piece of burnt shell, I think. But yeah, this is, I have a hard time envisioning a better steak I've ever cooked. Eating with the Northern Lions teammate, as reported by IGN. Oh my lord, that's so fucking good. It's seriously, it's my favorite bit of a steak. Better than any other cut of steak, in my opinion, is a ribeye, and it's because of this top bit. I think it's called the cat. It is insane. Like, it's so rare and tender. It's fucking crazy. Oh my God. Unbelievable. They've never had people food. I've never given them any people food before. I don't think they would know what to do with it. I've told the story before, but I dropped an entire rotisserie chicken in my kitchen, and they sniffed it and walked away.
It's been 89 months of subscribing from LDS_super_.
They're usually on the table when I'm eating, and I think they're afraid of the cutout being in here. Like Taco came in and looked at it and left. Thank you, LDS Super Soaker. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That's so fucking good. Insanely good. Whoop. Cool. Yeah, folks, just so you know, Gertch is going to be late tomorrow. I'm going out with friends. A rare Sunday where I'm going to hang out with people. I'll come on after if I'm not too late. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That was crazy. Jesus Christ. Whew. Meal rating out of 10? I mean, I'd have a hard time finding a problem with it to give it anything less. That was outstanding. Whew. Nah, he's cool with it. Oh. Holy. Oh, thank you. All right, I'm going to go back to the computer. I'm going to turn this off. I'll see you in a couple minutes. Let's see, I'm going to open that. Hola. Oh boy. All right. Hi, chat. That was good. I'm a little sweaty. How long was that? How long of cooking was that? Like 2 hours? That was outstanding.